tell me what happened.
So a couple weeks ago, kind of beneath my big toe was kind of tender, but then these last couple days it's just been killing me. It's been hurting so bad.
Okay, and have you changed up your routine at all? Have you added anything new to your exercises or anything?
I haven't.
No? Okay. And when the severe pain started, have you done anything before? Have you like put ice on it or heated it or anything like that?
I haven't.
Okay. And how far back did the uncomfortableness go before it hit sharp pain?
About 2 weeks probably.
Okay. And when it's transferred from being the uncomfortableness to a big pain, did you hear a pop or a noise or anything like that?
I don't remember a pop, but...
Okay. And on a pain level from 0 to 10, where 10's the worst pain you've ever felt, where do you think that it's at right now?
It's probably like a 7 or 8 maybe.
Okay. And is that when you're moving around, when you're just sitting like this, when you're exercising?
Yeah, when I'm moving around, it's when it's at its worst.
Okay. So, is there any discoloration or deformities or swelling on this area?
Yeah, it's kind of swelling a bit around there.
Okay. And you said that it was right at about here, that's the pain?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll have you do is get off the table, and I'll have you just walk from here to the wall and back, and just so I can look at everything. So I can tell that he's favoring it and he's not putting any pressure on that toe to extend it at all. Okay, so go ahead and sit back on the table. So what I'm going to do is just have you sit back a little bit, and I'll just look at him really quick to see if there's any noticeable differences. So there's some slight swelling on this area as compared to his other foot. So what I'll do is I'll just go through and start doing some palpations. So we've got, I'm just doing the first metatarsal right here. Is there any pain in here? No? Okay. And then I'm going to go into the proximal phalange. Is there anything here that's hurting? No. And the distal phalange, anything here? Okay. So then I'm going to go into the plantar flexors or the flexors. Is there any pain right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it right here?
Yeah. Okay.
So then I'll go lower and see if there's anything in the plantar fascia. Is there any pain or any discomfort in here? No. Okay. And then I'll just go around the rest of the foot and see if there's any pain in any of the other toes, or if it's just the big toe. So it's just right here?
Yeah.
Okay. And is there any pain on the sides? No? Anything on here? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is have you do we're going to do some active range of motion. So what I'll have you do is bring your toes and point your big toes towards me. Or have them towards yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And was there a lot of pain in there?
Yeah.
Right around here? Okay, you could also see that he was not able to bring it up as far as he is the other toe. And if you can, point your toes towards me. Okay. And then what I'll do is go through some active range of motions. So doing the same thing. First with the uninjured foot, and then this one. Any pain here?
A little.
A little bit? Okay. Pain in here?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So as you can see, it doesn't go back as far. So then what I'm going to do is some manual muscle testing. So first I'm going to have you resist against my toe or against my fingers. Is there some pain there?
A little.
Okay. How about here?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So we can tell that it is starting to become more clear that it's in this area. So what we'll do is we'll do some special tests. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to isolate it so that his foot is not moving, and then we'll do some passive range, or do similar to what we did with passive range of motion, but we're just making sure that the foot isn't going anywhere. And we'll bring it down and then up, and as you can see, yeah, he he grimaces right there because that's where the pain is starting to show. And then we are also going to be doing a distraction test, which is you also grab the foot very firmly. You're going to grab the toe, and then you're gonna pull it out and back in. And if there's any pain, is there a lot of pain there?
Yeah.
So it'll show a little bit there. And then what also you can do with the distraction test is pull it and then slightly twist in and twist out, and that'll also help. Another good one is the drawer test, which you fixate the foot again, you grab the toe, and then right at the knuckle right there, you're gonna slide it out and then back in, and then go lower, and then out, and then lower, out, and lower. So that had a little bit of pain, but to make sure that there's no pain on the sides, we're also going to do a varus and valgus test. So once again, fixate the foot, and then you're going to grab the toe and you go out and in, out, and in. Alright, so it looks like there wasn't anything too bad on the side, so it's mainly on this lower part, which will be quite significant on a turf toe injury. So the first things that we're going to do is obviously get the swelling down. So you'd put ice in it, you'll compress it, try to get all of the fluids out. But then once it's past the point of swelling, we're going to do some exercises, which are just very basic exercises. What I'll have you do is bring your toes up towards yourself and then push them. And then you'll just keep flexing and releasing, flexing and extending. And this will be a good exercise to help strengthen the ligaments that are in there, especially going down and out. And then another good one will be for stretching, is you'll grab it and you'll do pretty much what we were doing in the range of motions, which is you'll grab it and you'll just stretch it until it gets tight, but it's not painful. And we'll be doing PNF stretches. So I'll hold this for 30 seconds, and then for 10 seconds he'll resist against my foot, and so he'll flex it this way. So just flex it this way for 10 seconds, and then relax, and I'll stretch it more. And then flex. And then on this one, I'm going to have you bring it towards yourself. So flex as hard as you can towards you. There you go. And then resist again. And relax. Alright, that's probably the best way to stretch it, but also when you're stretching it, you want to stretch both sides. So we'll stretch this way as well. So just relax. And then resist. And relax again. Oh, heard a pop. And resist. And relax. Alright, and after we start getting more movements going, where you're able to do it more without pain, we're going to start moving on to strengthening. And one of the things we can do with that is just use the TheraBand, and we'll wrap it around the toes, and then we'll have him grab these, and then I'll just have you do some flexion and resist against it. Yeah, so just going up and down, up and down. Yeah, do that about 10 to 15 times. We'll do 10. And he's doing that to be able to strengthen this, to be able to build it up, make sure that it's stronger. Alright. And then once he's able to get even stronger than that, when he's starting to be or he's able to do TheraBands more easily, what we'll do is we'll have you stand down, and we'll just have you go up onto your toes and push up. right, and once he's able to do more things like that, you're able to jump better and you're able to get re-strengthened back into it. All right, so now what we'll do is if you'll sit back down, I'll show how to tape for a turf toe. So you'll sit all the way back. Yep, and then keep your foot like this. So at the beginning, what we're going to have to do is put it into a half strip. And you're going to put it right around the proximal phalange. You're going to want it tight, but not tight enough that it'll cut off the circulation. So it'll be firm, but not too tight. And then what we're going to do is let's put this up a little bit. And then we're going to just put another anchor right around the foot. Not too tight, but it'll be firm. And then what we're going to do is go into a butterfly pattern with the foot. So first we're going to see how far down we can go. So it'll be about there. And then we'll do just a butterfly pattern with it, like we usually do. So it's crossed like that, and then we're going to bring it up and have his toe slightly forward. Then we're going to just wrap this around the toe, bring it to here, and then we'll put more anchors down. And then yeah, just remember to keep it firm, but not too tight to cut off circulation. Then you'll re-anchor the bottoms as well. And that way, it'll help prevent it from going into too far of dorsiflexion to cause more strain. So it'll just keep it forward more to keep the pain from persisting. That's it.